As promised, this is a low requirement guide for you guys to clear Interlocking Competition. I understand there's a lot of people who's feedbacking to me that you feel that some of the stages are really difficult. And you guys are thinking that, hey, Cookie, you said that this could be beaten with very low requirement operators, but I'm not getting that sort of feeling right now. I can't really use my Elite Zero operators, they don't really do anything here. So what do you mean when you say that I can use unbuilt operators? So that's what we're going to figure out in today's video. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to farm during this event, and then the sequence of things you should be doing in order to fully clear out this event. So let's talk about farming first, alright? So for farming, there are 5 stages that you can farm in this event. There's TBDB 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there's also the final stage that's in the middle. The most often question that I get asked is if the final stage in the middle has more sanity efficiency as compared to the ones that's on the outside. There is no difference between farming in the middle stage and the outside stages. If you farm on the outside stages, they each take 10 sanity, and in this event, 5 sanity is 1 competition medal. It's always gonna work that way. So no matter which stage you choose to farm, whether you pick the easiest training stage or the hardest training stage, it's gonna be 2 competition medals, just like that. If you play the final stage, depending on the number of garrisons that you have, if you have maximum garrison, you'll be spending 35 sanity, as you see on the bottom right. If you have no garrison, you'll be spending 15 sanity. And if you have some garrison, it might be 20, 25, or 30. And the same rule applies. Every 5 sanity you spend in this event, you're gonna get 1 competition medal. So there is no improvement as to whether or not you farm the hardest stage or you farm the easier stage. Do what is comfortable for your account. One of the ways that I mean when I say it's simple is the fact that you don't have a lot of trouble when it comes to farming. Even if you're a new player that just joined the game and you can't beat the final stage, just play this stage. Play this stage, get the competition medals that you need, and then afterwards go to competition rewards, get all this lucrative EXP, LMD, materials, and even the Podenko skin out of this event. So that's the idea as to how you should be farming. Now let's talk about the sequence of things that you should be doing when clearing out this event. So when we first start out this event, we get the 4 training stages on the side, and then there's the middle stage right over there. Now, the garrison stages don't unlock until you clear the middle stages. Because of that, I'm going to start off this guide by removing all of my garrisons. So let's withdraw this. We'll withdraw B as well. And then afterwards we'll withdraw C. And we'll withdraw D also. Just like that. So this is what you'll see when you first start the event. No garrisons at all. There's a final stage you have to beat. So let's clear this with as low of a requirement. The operators that you're going to bring are the following that you see over here. You're going to need 3 snipers, 1 range guard, 1 AoE guard, a duelist guard like a Malanta, a Skadi of sorts, or Matori Maru. You need 3 defenders, as you see over there, 1 healer, and 1 caster, along with a support Palas, since you can use a Palas within this event. So this is how we're going to do it. Let's take it away. To begin the stage, you're going to put Cruise here, followed by a Midnight, right over here. And it's all good. Place an Aneshu here, facing to the left. So this will be cleared out. Once the Centurion thing on the right gets killed by Cruz, then you'll be placing more operators. So place a Palas here. And then place a Malanta here. When you can, put a Steward. So you can let this bully guy run, it's perfectly fine. You can remove a Nashu as well, forgot to do that. So you see them pretty much like running in, right? Place Beagle over here. And then use all of your operator skill to take out the bully. So that should be pretty much enough. Yep. Beautiful. So you see the like more Centurions spawning on the left and the right. Place a Jessica here. And then place an Aneshu here. You can remove Beagle. And you can also remove, remove Malanta, replace her with a Popuka facing up here. You can also start to put a healer, place a healer over here facing to the left. So the snipers will take out the Centurions, while all of your other operators on the map will be handling everyone else. Now, this part, remove Popuka, replace for another defender, so let's place Cardigan in, and then use Pala's skill to take out the bully. Use Cardigan skill as well to heal her. Remove Anashi once he's done, and then also remove Jessica once she's done. Alright, looking great. Alright, remove Jessica. Let's heal Cardigan because we can. And then afterwards, also place a Beagle right over here. Then use Cardigan skill to heal her. Oh, you can remove Steward. Forgot about that. So once Steward is done killing the bully, you can already remove him. So it's all pretty much fine for what it is. Then there's some drones coming in, but don't worry, Cruz will take them out. It's all pretty much handled right now. Then we're down to the last wave of the map. So for the last wave of the map, you'll place a Popuka here. You can place a Malanta here. All you need to do is to basically just hold out all of these enemies here, right? So use Pala's skill to handle this wave of enemies coming in. Alright, it looks great. So I'm gonna remove Midnight and then have Ansel healing Beagle from there, just like that. I'm gonna remove Malanta as well. So Cardigan is getting hit by the Centurion. So we're gonna use Palas to kind of kill the Centurion over there. I'm a little worried as to how it is. Use Cardigan and heal. Even if Cardigan guy, I can replace her with no corn. Let's use Pala's skill. And that should take out both of the Centurions left and right. Just like that. Okay? That's how you beat this stage on the first try with low rarity operators. As low of a requirement as I can go. If you have strong operators like Tones, Calcit, Surtur, Silver Ash, bring them in this stage. Make your stage experience even more easily completable. Alright? So that's done. Let's move on to Garrison stages. Alright, for the Garrison stage, we are needing to use as few operators as possible so that we can save the ones that we want to use in the final stage. Usually the final stage, you want to be saving all your good 6 stars, your 5 stars, your Elite 2 operators. But in my entire guide that you're going to see over here, none of my operators, or at least those that I use at Elite 2, can be used at Elite 1. All the operators that you see here are intentionally supposed to be only used at Elite 1. Very low requirement. Not even any 5 stars. It's only 3 stars, 4 stars, 2 stars. No 1 star, sadly. If you have strong operators anywhere, like an Axial or Mountain, I'll name where they are useful in the map. So for LKDPA, this is the first Garrison stage that we'll be doing. If you have a Summoner, like you have seen, you got a Mayor, they can be very good in this stage. But if you don't have Summoners to cut down the number of operators you use, you can use very few operators as well. So we're going to be using these 4 operators. 2 Vanguards, 1 AoE guard, and 1 healer. You can cut down to 3 operators, you can cut down to 2, depending on who you own. So let's see how I do this. So we're gonna be placing a Vanilla down first, followed by another Vanguard over here. And then afterwards you place an AoE guard right over there. When it's all handled, and you have enough DP, you can place your healer in. Now, this is a thing for you to note. As I mentioned, you can use Elite 0 level 1 operators, and this is a suitable map for that. You're probably gonna need one good Vanguard to at least be brought to the stage, like a underbuilt Vanguard, but at least has a good Vanguard skill. So if you build like a cheap vanilla, a courier or a scavenger, bring them in, and then you can use all your other operators as Elite 0 operators that you own. The weakness of the enemies in this stage is physical damage. Physical damage is king over here. So if you've got guards, you've got snipers, you've got specialists, they are all very good to take out these enemies, even if your operators are at Elite 0. Even if your operators die also really quickly because the healing is not enough, you can always throw more bodies, right? Throw one person after another person so that you manage to kill basically all of your enemies. But if you have some good people built, they can also help you cut down the number of people that you use, just like what you see over here. 4 operators for the first stage. It's pretty hands-free as well, if you do it in the same way that I did. So, no fuss, simple stage to clear. Hopefully this is good to use. Let's see the next stage right after this. So I'm confirming the Garrison. Alright, so you need to do this so that you lock on the stage and summon the enemy on the final stage. Now here's a tip for you when you are clearing this event. Don't garrison everything first. So there's a medal that I know that you guys want to unlock in this event, which the medal is the one that states that you need to kill 2 additional enemies. So it says over here, clear Twilight Frontier with a 3-star rating while defeating 2 or more special Op 4 unit. So for this particular one, you could choose any 2 enemy per se, but if you want the easiest ones, there are 2 stages that you should be garrisoning to make it possible. So what I recommend right now is that instead of going to stage B and garrisoning that, if you want your medal, garrison stage C first. So A and C, then you do the final stage for your medal. So let me show you how I do stage C. These are the operators that I'm going to bring. You're going to need 2 single target sort of allies that you have. It can be a Vanguard, like a DP or Unkilled Vanguard, or Duelist Guard, like Matoi Maru, Skadi, Flameringer. They will all work. You'll want 1 sniper. Any sniper will do, but preferably those with offensive recovery or like a crazy bursting skill. You'll use 2 slower supporters. So in this case, I'm using an Orchid and a Podenko, and you'll need 1 healing defender. 6 operators for 1 garrison stage. Let me show you how it's done. Okay, to begin the stage, place your slower supporters right over here. And then you can place your sniper here as well. Afterwards, your single target killing operators, place Matoi Maru or Plume, whichever they want, over on this tile and Plume on the other one. So they will do a spawn camp kind of thing. They'll kill the enemies right before they can even, walk out anywhere into the map. Then place a Gumi over here. So it's still within like a attacking range of your supporters and your snipers. Matoi Maru has a lower defense than Plume, so she will lose her health much more quickly. Be sure to use Matoi Maru's healing skill all the time. You can use your slow supporter skills to speed up the killing. So if you're using more bodies or you're trying to put your Elite 0 operators in this stage, there are some places that are good to place your operators. For instance, you can use the tile diagonally to the top left of the blue box in the middle to place like a sniper over there to help to add even more damage into the stage. You can also bring Arts Guard. Arts Guards are also very good to use in this stage. Remember to take control of these 2 towers. It's important for later on. Yeah. You can also use more Duelist Guards. You can use some medics. You can use more healing defenders. So throw in whatever bodies you have, those that you have never built before and used in any stage. Oh, Matoi Maru's health is low. Let me use Plume's ability as well. Now for this part, if I want to try to speed up the killing, I can use Podenko's skill and Orchid's skill to try to kill the bully much quicker than before. Not the bully, sorry, the fanatic. The ones that are drunk and holding a bottle of alcohol of sorts. Alright, so just use up your slow spotter skills, make it quick, and there you go. 6 operators for stage C. Pretty simple to follow, and this is now the time for you to get your medal. Let me show you how to obtain the medal of this event by clearing the final stage with 2 extra enemies. So because we cleared stage A and we cleared stage C, the 2 extra enemies that we unlock are Hymnoi warriors? Hymnoi heroes, sorry. Those that you see that's on the left of this map right now, A and C. They spawn at different timings on the map. One is at the early part of the map and the other one is at the later part of the map. To get the medal, you have to kill them. So that's what I'm going to teach you how to do in this particular run. The operators that you're going to bring are the following that you see here. There is 1 empty slot, as you can see. Use this slot to bring additional operators that you think are helpful. If you think a Vanguard is necessary, bring a Vanguard. You got a Surtur, you got a Silver Ash, you got some super strong operator, bring them in. Your other strong operators can also compensate for the operators that I'm showing right now on the screen. The additional operator that you want to bring, please take a Pallas along as well. She's going to help you a lot in this stage. So same squad as the previous time that I just did the final stage, but now with a tweak in the strategy. So let's get it done. To begin the stage, again place a cruise here. Afterwards place a midnight, and then place an NSU again. So still the same as before. So as soon as the Centurion on the right is killed, then you start deploying all of your operators that you need on the right side of the map. So in this case, you can place your Pallas in. Then you place Malanta here. NSU is done with his role, so remove NSU. Then place Steward over here. This is all cleared and all. Place Cardigan here. And then a Norcon to snap this particular enemy in place. Use Malanta's skill, use Pallas skill. Use Cardigan's skill as well. You want to try to hold the bully back. Now you can place a Beagle over here. This is in preparation. You're gonna need that later on. So just like that, we'll kill the first hero that you need for the medal. Oh, Cardigan got killed. My bad. Not my intention, but that happened. Place an Neshu here. Then you can actually, if you want to, you could remove Nokon now. And then place Jessica here. Now, this part, remove Malanta, replace Popuka right over there. We need the AoE powerhouse and we need to block as many of these enemies coming in as possible, which is the reason for that. Use Pallas skill to take out the bully. It's fine if Popuka is like stepping on this bully and, you know, trying to do something to him. But if she's dead also and she got killed, it's also fine. Let the bully just do his running around. Remove an issue once he's done with his role. Okay. Now for this part, okay, the Centurion on the left has been killed. Remove Jessica, place a healer in here, facing to the left, kind of like how we did it just now. And then for this part, as you can see, there's another one coming in. You can place your Cardigan over here. Use Pallas skill. I forgot to mention that. Now, once these two hammer boys have been killed by Pallas, do a favor to remove Pallas. And then also, oh, by the way, I removed Steward, right? Put Snowcon here as well. A lot of steps that you gotta take if you want to ensure this low rarity run. Okay, yeah, remove Palas. Remove Beagle as well. So you're just leaving Cardigan here, which is okay. You're gonna support Cardigan with an NSU facing up. Up. Yeah, just like that. Place a Malanta over here. Place a Popuka over here, facing upwards. So the Hymnoi warrior is coming in really soon. Now this part, remove Cardigan, replace Cardigan with a Palas facing downwards. Nokon is snapping on this guy over here right now, right? Remove Midnight when you see this guy snapping on. You're gonna have to put a Beagle over here. Use Popuka's skill. That guy has gotten angry. He smacked onto Nokon already. Now this part, see him just rushing in. Use Pala's skill, use Malanta's skill, use everybody's skill. You know, take him out as fast as you possibly can. Use all the firepower that you got to go against him. You're gonna want to hold the Centurion back. So cooldown is quite a bit of an issue right now. Alright, you've managed to eliminate the enemy on the right there. So feel free to remove the operators that you don't need. Place a Cardigan here. Now I kind of want to try to keep Palas alive, but if you're unable to, it's fine. All of your other operators could still do the killing against the boss that's on the right over there. Oh. It's fine. I will use Malanta to take him out. Just like that. Let me use a Jessica as well. Let me use a Midnight. There we go. And I can remove these operators because they're not really doing much right now. So he's healing for quite a bit. But it's okay. Once we put in the DPS to go against the Centaurion on the left, that will do the trick. It's a little bit messy in the way that I try to handle this. But by doing that, I showed you how the low rarity operators can actually handle this stage. You will have a much easier time the moment you bring in a strong 6-star. If you have a strong 6-star that's like a Surtur, Silver, Ayer, they will just clean this stage easily and get you the medal that you need. But that will at least give you a little bit of conceptual understanding as to how to beat this stage. So this is 2 Garrison operators killing the extra enemies and getting you the medal for Interlocking Competition. Now, there are some additional things that you'll want to be farming. Let me explain to you right after this. Now, if you look at the requirements of this particular Interlocking Competition, the final 2 missions give you 10 competition medals, which means they save up 50 sanity. It will be very nice to complete them. If you can't complete them, don't force yourself to complete them, because this needs you to garrison even more stages, and it also needs you to handle the ever so painful Frost Nova stage. So I'm going to show you how to beat those 2 garrison stages and how you can possibly defeat this final mission. Now here's a tip to give you as well about the final mission. You don't need to kill the extra enemies. All it states is that you clear the final stage with the 4 additional garrison stages under your control. So you can actually leak the 4 bonus enemies to get this particular medal. Now, it's not an easy one. To me, this is actually harder to complete than the medal itself. So I will show you guys how to do it. Let's first garrison LKDPB. So this is a bit of an easier stage-ish. This one loves arts damage. A lot of enemies want to eat arts damage, except for the drones. These are the operators we're going to use. A lot of 2 stars featured here. We're going to be using Durin, we're going to be using 12F, Rangers, 2 defenders, and preferably 2 that can self-heal. And then we use some of the AoE casters or single target one. Whether you use single target or AoE, they're both fine, but I recommend using some AoE casters. You will see how they help later on. So let's take it away with 7 operators in this stage. To begin your journey in this stage, you're going to be placing a spot over to the left. And then you need to hold the lane on the right as well, so we're going to be using a Quora. If you have a lap land in this stage, or Arene, or Taunts, they're very, very good over here. You can place them in the tile that I'm like hovering haze over, facing to the right. They can pretty much kill a lot of the enemies in this stage. Now place 12F. He is an AoE caster if you have never known. Place him over here, facing down. Around this point, a drone should be appearing. So where you're gonna put your ranger, who is about to take out the drone, you'll place him over here, facing down. Let's put another AoE caster. Next AoE caster, over here, facing down. And then, we will have Haze over here, facing down. Feel free to heal your healing defenders if you want to ensure their sustainability and all. But save your Quora skill for one of the final enemies to appear on the map. We're gonna be holding Durin on one side. You'll see a purpose later on. For Lava and 12F that you see over there, this is where the AoE matters quite a bit. Do you see how the AoE is actually causing damage to the drone on the left? This is why I recommend you to take some AoE operators for this stage. So you can do 2 times of a duty over here. You can use your AoE casters to defeat the melee enemies and also the drone on the bottom leftmost side. Now this guy, the Armed Militant, is the toughest enemy of this stage, along with the Armored Caster as well. So how will you handle this? To do this, for this part, use Quora skill, use Haze skill, use Lava skill, and now, when you use Haze skill drops on her max HP. The caster is gonna kill her immediately. So let's not have that happen. We're gonna place a little Durin to hold the caster damage. I mistimed it, but it's fine. It's still beatable. Anyways, if you did it right, you wouldn't be killing Haze. But hey, Durin, with her Arts Dodge, is still able to help you to take out that dually armor caster right over there. Just like that. 7 operators to clear Garrison's HP. Alright, there's another additional enemy for the final stage. Last stage, the most painful one probably of the entire event. LKDPD. This one has Frost Nova, and it's not a regular Chapter 4 Frost Nova. This one is a tanky Frost Nova that is the Chapter 6 variant. So, let me show you how to clear this. Remember, you can keep replaying the stages in order to do the Garrison. This one has RNG involved, so take your time to clear this stage. Frost Nova doesn't like arts damage. I remember reading some message like yesterday, and someone said, I use Surtur on Frost Nova and she doesn't die. Why? Because Frost Nova's weakness is physical damage, not arts damage. That's why you see showcases of people like Aketo or Exia dealing the good amount of damage onto Frost Nova. Bring your best snipers within this particular stage if you want to kill her as fast as possible. The other enemies are not really the problem. The only person that's a problem is Frost Nova. Let me show you how to clear this with 8 operators. These are the 8 operators that we're going to use. We will be having 3 snipers. I wouldn't suggest having an AoE one. If you can have 3 single target snipers, that would be the best. I'm going to be bringing 1 range guard to add a little bit more damage into the stage. There will be a Gravel as well, and a Yato. So Gravel and Yato, both fast redeploys. If you got a Phantom in this stage, Phantom can rip Frost Nova apart because of his skill 2. You've got a Project Raid, also very, very strong in this stage. Fast redeploys are wonderful. Bring 1 AoE healer and 1 single target medic. Both very important. For Arene, let me just change his skill. I want him to use skill 1 instead, because I want physical damage. Again, physical damage, better for Frost Nova. Now, let's do this stage with these 8 operators. To begin the stage, we're going to be placing a Meteor over here. Once that is done, we'll be placing a Vermeil here to the left. Afterwards, I'm adding on an Arene. Then I still need like a source of sniper damage on the topmost tower over there. If not, no one will be hitting the drone. So Shirayuki over here. Afterwards, let's put a Perfumer facing down to heal everyone in that little range. And then let's place a Susuro facing down. It seems pretty fine for now. Now, Gravel and Yato's purpose is to stall Frost Nova in this stage. So, whensoever that you have the chance to, try to delay her movements over here. To do so, place Gravel over here facing her, just hold her back. It's fine if Frost Nova and the caster do damage and, you know, Gravel just dies out. When it's done, just replace with a Yato. Oh, I mean, she wiped out the Yato, that's fine. RNG is a huge pain over here in this stage. Okay, let me put the Gravel again to stall Frost Nova back. Okay. And then Gravel got taken out. I can... Oh, can I put a Yato? No, she's eating the towel. Oh no, she's not eating the towel. Yeah, let's put a Yato. And then Yato's probably gonna go down. Yep. Now, where is the damage powerhouse of this stage? Right over in this tile. So, RNG may screw you over, but try your best to keep holding Frost Nova back. So as you see over here, Frost Nova coming in this tile, place a Gravel. Use your operator skills if you need to activate anything. So you gotta try to hope that she doesn't eat the melee tile. I'm gonna use Arene skill because Arene has a much increased damage when you use his skill 1. She might just summon another icicle thing again. Maybe. Will she do it now? Oh! Oh! She almost did it! But she wasn't aiming for Gravel, which is sweet. So this solves some problems over there. Feel free to use Susuro's skill to kind of help to sustain... It helps to sustain Gravel even better. Right, just use your operator skill. Oh, hold Frost Nova back as much as you can. Ah, and the tower got eaten. And it's fine. Okay, she started hitting Arene. So I'm gonna use Yato to kind of hold her back. Let's turn on Susuro's skill. Okay. I forgot if that expands his range. No, it doesn't expand his range. Oh, and I seem to have not done a proper little bit of a stalling thing. Let me use Shirayuki's skill to kind of slow her down a little bit over there. Okay. Still fine for now-ish. I'm gonna remove Arene. Let's use Perfumer's skill to hold some sustainability there. I'm gonna use Yato. I don't want her to kill my dear Shirayuki. But she placed an icicle in, so Shirayuki got killed. Let's put Gravel so that she doesn't overdo it over there. Let's put a Vermeil here facing up. Can put a Susuro as well to try to provide some healing. She's doing another burst. Pain. Okay, let's remove so that Meteor can do some damage. Oh man. But I can use an Arene to just deal the last bit of damage. There you go. Just like that. So this stage might take a few retries. This stage might take a few retries. Be patient about it. As you see the name of the stage, it's called Perseverance for a reason. You need to be a little bit more resilient here. This might take like 3 tries, 4 tries to get it all right. As long as you get the concept of the stage. Again, physical damage, snipers are kings within this stage. Taunts is great here, Silver Ash is great here. Even operators like Arene, Lapland is Ars damage, so not Lapland. But yeah, a lot of operators could actually serve you very good purposes within here. Anyways, that is done for LKDPD. We got the Garrison enemy. It's time to finish the event with the last mission that you must clear. Now, let's get to the final stage of the event to close it once and for all. As mentioned, there's a mission that we're going to try to complete for as low requirement as possible, which is the one that says that you must garrison 4 stages and then beat the final stage. You don't have to kill enemies, you just have to beat the final stage. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that with the exact same squad that we used for 0 extra enemies, for 2 extra enemies, and now with 4 extra enemies, none of them killed. Still the same squad that we used in the 2 previous times. So this is the squad that we're going to bring, and of course bring your support palas to help you along. Let me show you how it's done. Alright, to begin in the finalist stage, place your snipers in the way that you see. Cruz over here, or you can put Jessica instead, and then Jessica you put here. So we are pretty much placing our snipers in a way where it doesn't trigger the enemy mob in the middle there. That Hymnoi warrior that you see, don't never bite onto him. If you attack him, he fires the arrow, like the rainstorm kind of thing, where everyone receives true damage every second. And you wouldn't want that to be inflicted onto your low rarity operators. So this is the reason why I put the 3 snipers just like that. They won't ever get hit by the warrior in the middle over there. Now once you place palas over there, once like in the way that you see, remove Cruz, remove an Ash Shield. You can place an Ansel in, you can place a Steward in facing to the right, and place a Cardigan over here, a healing defender of sorts, just anywhere, facing however that you want. Once you see this bully snap onto Cardigan, just use Pala skill. Have Papuka over here, facing to the right. Right, so it's pretty neat for what it is now. Waiting out for more operators to arrive. Place an NS shield here facing down. And then place a Cruz here facing left. Once Papuka is done killing all the smaller mobs, remove Papuka. Place a Midnight facing up. So this is the next setup for the next few little waves of enemies. Now I need you to observe something very important here. The guy in the middle is about to move. Remove Jessica before she actually hits him, because you don't want to trigger the rainstorm, as I've mentioned. Once this guy snaps onto Cardigan, go ahead, use Pala skill. And Nashil is about to be done killing the rightward Centurion, so remove Nashil when he is done with his duties. Alright, pretty neat. Place Beagle over here, facing up. Bully is killed. Remove Nashil, remove Steward, and remove Ansel. Now you want to set up a few additional operators in the stage. Ready? To do so, we are going to be placing a Papuka over here, facing up. Malanta here, facing right. Feel free to heal Cardigan when it's ready. I realized I placed Malanta a bit early. Sorry, remove Malanta for now. Don't put as early as that, because we need some deployment points. So place Ansel first. You need Ansel to be healing your defender over there. You see these sniper enemies coming in? It's a sign that drones are about to fly in. When you see that, place Jessica here facing up. So this will max out the deployment limit. We'll replace Malanta over in the same spot later on. Heal Cardigan. Don't really want her to die. Now, most of the enemies, left and right, both killed. Remove Beagle, remove Cardigan, and then place an NS shield here. Place a Malanta here, facing to the right. Right. Pretty neat. Remove Jessica, forgot. because she's not gonna do anything now. Use your operator skills to help to hold out all of these enemies coming in. Use Palace skill as well. Take those guys over there out. Use Initial's skill. So Cruz, use Enso as well to provide the healing. Now, Palas isn't gonna do anything all too much over here. Remove Palas. Alright, notice how the left side fully handled. Retreat everyone. Place defenders to do stalling onto the Centurion that you see on the left. No, not on the left, on the right. So keep placing your operators. Can use some like Jessica in to help out and deal some preliminary damage to the Centurion. Radigan's about to go down though. It's fine. Place your Beagle in. Okay, place your Malanta in. Now, if Jessica doesn't take out the Centurion, you can use Palas, redeploy her again, and then afterwards let Palas do the killing onto the Centurion. If not, that's pretty much the entire stage. There you go. You clear the stage with 4 Garrison stages, and you defeat it. You don't really defeat the 4 extra enemies, but hey, a mission clear is a mission clear. That's the most important to get out of this. Anyways, that's all that you will need to know about Interlocking Competition. I hope this guide is able to help you guys out, and if not, I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.